What's up, guys? Tim Halstead here. We got a good episode coming up. It's short and sweet and to the point. And basically what it is about me changing over to 5/8 studs for the wheel studs. I've been running 1/2 inch for as long as I can remember and never ran anything any bigger. Never had any failures or any problems. But I think once you get to 800 horsepower, you better be thinking about 5/8 studs. You don't want to break something that simple. Drill the axle, flange, and the rotor, the brake rotor for 5/8. And then you tap it and you get the wheel studs. You can buy them all over the place, 5/8 wheel studs. Now here's the interesting part, because I was thinking I was going to have to change the wheels to 5/8. I mean, those wheels are expensive. $500, $1,000 for one wheel? No way. So I talked to Mike Weeks, and now Mike Weeks is sponsoring me. He's going to help me drill the axle, flange, and the rotor. Now we're not going to drill them, we're going to cut them out on a lathe. I think that's the best way. I've read stuff where drills force the material and it's just not good when you can machine it. And that's how I want it done. The wheels I won't have to do anything with, because Strange makes a kit, and I'll put a picture up there, that has a threaded insert. I think it's like 16 thousandths that threads over that stud, so I don't have to change my wheels. That makes it nice. So if you can upgrade, think about upgrading. You know, the season's almost over. I didn't even run anywhere, so I'm just trying to be prepared for that new mill that I still got to get moving on. Now here's an interesting thing. We got the 40 Ford Coupe here, so we're going to have to get going on that. Mike Weeks, I talked to him about that, but he's got his own old Ford he's working on. So we'll figure out what we're going to do. I got to get the frame from Columbus, and I got all the suspension and the wheels, so that's got to get here. Can you imagine this thing with 427 cubic inches of Cleveland? And here's a perfect example. Here's the first Cleveland block, the 68 SK 6877, and here's the Tim Meyer DragBoss aluminum Cleveland block. Love that thing. So here's the deal. These are going back to Tim Meyer. I got a pallet right back here. I'm going to load them on there, send them back. We're going to sonic check this block to see if it can go 80 over, because I'd like to do a big bore, short stroke on that. Same thing on here. That's what I'm kind of leaning towards. Now that I see how things work in regards to the bigger the bore is always better than the longer the stroke. But they're going back. Tim Meyer's also going to do a modification to the rear main cap that needs to be done. He's going to put on the CNC stroker program for this to make sure everything's cut out perfect. Then what we're going to do, we're switching this over from the Ford .875 lifter. We're going to 904. Darren Morgan said, if you're going to make 800 horsepower or more, you need a 904 lifter minimum. So it just makes things a lot easier. So I'm going to have him machine these and get that ready to rock and roll. Then we'll check about this block. I don't know what to do with this. You know, I want to see what my options are with it, being that it's dry deck. I mean, I know you can convert it, and even do you have to? Let's say you ran that thing on alcohol, you probably wouldn't have any issues. Can you imagine that? Methanol injected or 427 in this thing? That'd be a scary ride for sure. But it's good to see this thing. 1940, man. Metal's in good shape. I worked on the grill. I'll show you some pictures on that another time. And I want to get things moving. Not in the big hurry that I was. So I appreciate the subscribers that we have that are tuning in. And I want to keep busy on things. I have a lot of things going on in my life, and sometimes I can't get things done. So I do the best I can. But I can't wait to get these back and get that in motion. And that Pro Stock build is coming up. Thanks, Jimmy Huff, for sponsoring me. Let me show you this intake manifold. I just got this back from Scott Miller at Aluminu. Oh, that looks wicked, man. Look at that thing. It's nice. Let's get ready to go to Mike Weeks. Stay tuned.
Dad, what are you doing?
Hey, I'm making a video on...
You are?
Yeah, I am. And you're in it, actually. I'm filming right now. But I'm making this video on changing over to 5/8 studs. Like I was saying before, I think once you get into the 800 horsepower range, you need to have 5/8 studs. Got to get rid of these 1/2 inch studs. And I've been pounding on these things for at least 15 years. Watch out.
Yikes.
So, kind of give you a little rundown
Now you need to get a tool down here.
Yep, I do. And these are the 1/2-inch studs I got when I got the Mosier axles. These are 35 spline, gun drilled. They're nice looking. Got the wheelwood disc brake, so I want to get this caliper off. And I always hated this brake up the line that I did. I never took the time to do it right. I just kind of made a little extra kink in it. Not a kink, but an extra loop.
Dad, they can't
Wait,
see the. They
wait.
can't see it. Look at see.
Okay, hang on a second. So I got this brake line here that I looped up a little extra because I never took the time to cut it and flare it when I put this Quick Performance Fab 9-inch in. Hi. And the Quick Performance aluminum center section with a 471 gears. So let's get this caliper off.
That's helpful. This is the spin.
That's the rotor.
Oh. I thought it spins the tire.
What's that?
Does this spin the tire?
Well, the tire hooks to this, right?
And
We
then,
gotta get it bigger.
when you ride, it spins all around.
Correct. It does. You're exactly right.
Because I knew that.
So
Because the
that
tire connects to there.
The
Because
tire goes right here, the rim does. So that's what I was telling these guys is the fact that when you change to 5/8, that means you need to drill the axles and you need to drill the rotors. Now, could you do that on a drill press? Yeah, you probably could. If you want to do it right, you're going to do it on a mill. So, and that's where I got sponsorship from Mike Weeks. Thanks, Mike, for helping me out. I'm bringing these down to his shop. We're going to drill the rotors and the axles. And then what Mike Weeks told me was, and I'll see if I can put the part number up here, but the deal is these rims already have a big enough hole. The shank size for the wheel lug nuts is about 0.687 or whatever 5/8 is, 0.625 or whatever it is. So it's actually a little bit bigger. So Strange makes a sleeve that threads onto the 5/8 nut, or excuse me, the 5/8 stud, so that it fits on these wheels. You know, if you're gonna build a high horsepower car, make sure it's ready for a 5/8 stud to begin with. It just saves you a step.
Dad, you have to
Yeah.
put your head inside.
Well, so I can loosen this bolt up. Let me see. It's kind of hard to get in here.
Dad, there's lots of dust.
Huh?
Daddy, look what
Yeah, don't lose that because I need that.
I know. I'm going to put them right over here. You need
Here, let me see it. Yeah.
Okay.
It kind of shows people. So with wheelwood, when you put it on, to get the right spacing between the rotor and the caliper, you have to put shims in for the right kind of clearance. Once you find that, I mean, once I had that, which was just 2 washers, I've never had any problems with these brakes.
Daddy, is the engine over here?
No, the engine's over here.
Oh.
Let me grab a wrench.
But, Daddy, if you were driving in a car, would the engine be in the front?
Yes.
I'm like, you know it, you know it. I'm bad, I'm bad. You know it, you know it.
Huh?
Bad, I'm bad.
Bad what?
No, I'm
Bad
Minions.
motor scooter?
No, the bad, on the Minions. The bad, you remember? I'm a bad boy. Yeah. Very
All right.
funny.
Can you get me a screwdriver, Elena?
Yes.
So, like I said, I appreciate Mike Weeks helping me out, which I talk about. Oop, thank you.
We should I sit on a piece of wood.
Huh?
I want to do this. Yay. Now listen. If you have to
All right,
turn me away.
watch out now. Pull this rotor off.
Okay, can I?
Yep,
Oh, this is heavy.
I know. You gotta be careful. Pull. Okay.
Whoa, we did it.
Yeah. Let's see how it's wired. Safety wire.
Yeah. What's safety wire?
It keeps these bolts from backing out.
Daddy,
So you have to worry about
there's
it loosening up on
stickers
it.
on there.
Yeah, just leave it on there, please.
There's another sticker.
I know, but let's leave it on. That's just old. So we got the caliper off. Next we got to do is take off these
Daddy, sticker under that one.
Right. That's a clear coating to help preserve it so it lasts a long time. You know what I mean? Huh?
Yeah, I know.
You do?
Yeah. That's loud, right, Daddy?
Yeah. Just grab that thing.
Oh, this?
Yep.
I'll put it over here.
Now let's keep them somewhere else.
I'll hold it. Wait, I'll hold it. No, I can't. Because I had to hold it here.
Because of what?
Oh, look who's here.
Mom is already here.
Oh, she is?
This is my mom named Anne.
Hi, Mom.
Hi.
Come on. We're making a quick video while I was taking apart this axle.
Come on. What's that noise?
Sounds like someone's trash can.
We're dumping stones. Rocks.
Yeah, put all those in together because I don't want to lose them.
So these are where these things are going to go. And these things
Huh?
are going to go here. Another one. Ooh, these things are warm.
Well, they make a little friction when you take things out. So I'm gonna get this all apart. I'll get these washers off here. I'll pull off this caliper, and then what do you gotta do? What do they gotta do? Bath time? There it is.
Shower time.
Give them the thumbs up. Please subscribe.
Subscribe and like.
Yep, there it is. Say bye, Elena.
I
Okay. See you guys. I'll be in
Bye.
a little bit. Let me finish getting this anchor off. Oops. Just gotta pound on it with my little hammer. The old Blake Livingston. So here's the backing plate to mount the caliper on the 9-inch. They fit perfect. So we got a little mess there, it's all right. There's a gun drilled axle. Pretty light, I guess, for a 9-inch 35 spliner. You know, I'm about messes. But there you have it. We'll get done. Take these to parts to Weeks, Mike Weeks, the rotor, the axle, and obviously I'll take a wheel just to trowel fit and make sure there's no issue. I just don't want to break these 1/2-inch studs that I've been wailing on for all those years. It's not worth it. Let's press on. Stay tuned, subscribe and share. Let's roll.